The Johnson family had just moved into their brand new home, a sleek and modern structure nestled in the suburbs. They were excited to start a new chapter in life, explore the closest public parks, and make new friends at school. But little did they know the horrors that awaited them. As they began to unpack and settle into their new home, they started to notice something strange. Small spiders seemed to be everywhere, crawling out of the walls and ceilings, and spinning webs in every corner. The father thought that the new construction disturbed a nest in the backyard. They tried to ignore it at first, spraying the pests every few hours. They loved their new home and felt that this was just a small inconvenience. But as the days passed, the number of spiders seemed to grow exponentially. One Sunday morning, the mother of the family quietly walked downstairs in her fur-lined slippers. She always made coffee before the rest of the house woke up. As she walked into the kitchen, she noticed a large, crawling mass on the wall. At first, she thought her eyes were playing tricks on her, but as she looked closer, she realized that there were thousands of spiders climbing the walls. They were everywhere, crawling, jumping, and spinning webs in every corner. The walls were alive and the mass of spiders was getting bigger. The mother let out a blood-curdling scream. As she ran back upstairs, she dropped her coffee mug, shattering it into pieces. The spiders had overtaken the kitchen and the stairs, and she could feel them chasing her, only inches behind her feet. By now, the rest of the family was standing at the top of the staircase as she reached the last step. She grabbed both of them by the hands and pulled them into the guest bathroom. She slammed the door shut. The father stuffed a towel against the door to prevent the spiders from entering. They felt trapped, the only escape being a small window in the bathroom that led to the roof. Suddenly, the young daughter screamed and pointed towards the bathtub. The spiders were pouring out of the faucet and climbing out of the drain, quickly filling the bathtub. The sound of the spiders' legs scratching against the porcelain tub as they climbed on top of each other, trying to get out. The father reacted quickly with a plan to help his family escape. After wrapping a towel around his hand, he punched out the bathroom window that led to the roof. The spiders were now climbing out of the medicine cabinet and had drowned out the bathroom light, darkening the room. Only a few strands of light now peeked through the window. The spiders were everywhere, and the family had to make a run for it. The mother attempted to climb through the window first, but the window was too small. Sharp glass shards cut her back and shoulders, leaving her clothes soaked in blood. The spiders became more aggressive, as if they were intoxicated by the smell of fresh blood. The mayhem continued, with spiders crawling out of every crevice and hanging from silvery thin web out of the air vents. The family had nowhere to go. As the spiders closed in, the mother and father knew that they would never be able to escape this nightmare. They hugged their child tightly, knowing that this would be the end for them. The spiders swarmed over them, biting and crawling all over their helpless bodies. The family screamed in terror as they were consumed by the spider horde. Their screams were muffled as the spiders eventually suffocated them. In the end, the Johnson family was no more. They had fallen victim to the spiders that had infested their home. No one knows what happened to the spiders after the family was consumed. Investigators believe that they may have moved on to another house in a new neighborhood. To this day, the Johnson house remains abandoned and empty, a haunting reminder of the horror that occurred within its walls.